Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the quiz where knowing the obvious is actually a disadvantage. Let's meet today's player. And couple number one.
Hi, I'm Daisy, and this is my dad, Graham, and we're from Bournemouth.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Dave. This is my wife, Trish, and we're from Formby.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Jamie. This is my wife, Kerry, and we're from the Rhondda Valley in South Wales.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, I'm Sumter. It's my older brother, Adair, and we're from South London.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. A very warm welcome to Pointless. It's wonderful to have you all here. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce, a comedian who went to Yale, which it might surprise some of you to learn is one of the world's best universities and not just a type of lock. It is my Pointless friend. It is Desiree Birch.
Thank you so much, Sander. At times, it did feel like I was a little bit locked up while I was there, but I think that's university for most people.
That is.
Yeah, tough times, and then you get to brag. Interesting thing about going to Yale, no one ever checks to see the diploma.
That's a very good point.
Every single time I applied for a job and I went to Yale, and they were like, right this way. And I was like, you don't want to see the receipts?
Do you want to see it? Look.
No? Okay, cool. I could have just said that and gotten there 4 years
They could
earlier.
tell. You had the aura.
Yes, don't I just?
Yeah.
Thank you, Sander.
Lovely to have you back. Now, Helen and Andrew got through to the final round last time, and they managed to win the jackpot. So today's jackpot starts off back at £1,000. There it is. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. One thing I would love you just to bear in mind as we are playing, it will always be the pair with the highest score at the end of each round that will be eliminated. If you don't wish to be that pair, just keep your scores low. There we are, simple as that. Best of luck to everybody. Our first category today is musical theatre. Can you all decide in your pairs? Who's going to go first? Who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and our question concerns musical N-U-M-B-E-R-S. I can spell. Come now.
So on each pass, we are going to show you 7 song titles from musicals, but they are all missing one word, and that word begins with any of the letters N-U-M-B-E-R-S. We have kept the initial letter as a clue, along with the title of the musical in which the song is performed. Please give us the missing word, the fewest of our 100 new.
Thank you very much indeed, Desiree. So here is our first board of 7 musical numbers. And we have As Long As He N Me, Oliver. It Might As Well Rain You, September, beautiful, the Carole King musical. M, Supposes, Singin' in the Rain. B, Rhapsody, We Will Rock You. Some Enchanted E, South Pacific. Sit Down Your R, The Boat, Guys and Dolls. And the S, Sisters, Hamilton. Daisy, welcome to Pointless. It's terrific to have you here.
Brilliant to be here, Alexander. Really
Tell
nice
us all about yourself, Daisy.
So I'm a student at the moment. I'm just started my final year of my A-levels, and I work part-time as a librarian in my local library, which is a job I really, really love doing.
Have you just started doing that?
No, I've been working there since May last year, so I've been working there for about a year and a half now, and it's brilliant and good fun. I think my favourite thing is like reading the little stories to the little kids and doing like playtime with them as well. It's really good fun.
That's nice. How many of you are there on the library team?
There's never enough, but we've got 3 who are in on Saturdays, and it's really good fun.
Lovely. Good for you. What would you like to go for on our board?
I'd like to go for the Schuyler sisters from Hamilton.
The Schuyler sisters from Hamilton. Let's see how many of our 100 said Schuyler. It is the Schuyler sisters. It's a very, very good answer, Daisy. And down he goes to 5. What a cracking start to the show. Very well done indeed.
I'm surprised it's so low given the popularity of Hamilton. Now, the song introduces the audience to the future wife of Alexander Hamilton, Eliza, as well as her sisters, Angelica and Peggy. Well done, Daisy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Desiree. Now then, Trish, welcome to Pointless. Tell us all about yourself, Trish.
So I'm Trish, I'm 63, I'm a financial services manager in a contact centre for an online retailer.
Very good indeed. Trish, what delights you when you're not doing your financial services?
So I'm a massive F1 fan, and I was lucky enough to go to Baku last year with my son.
Wow.
It got delayed for 2 years. But it
off
was
you
worth,
went. And
worth
how did
the
you
wait.
find? Is that your first trip to Azerbaijan?
That was my first one.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Has Formula One taken you elsewhere around the world?
Only Silverstone.
Silverstone. But that's exciting too.
Who's your team? Who's your driver?
Mercedes, Hamilton.
Okay, of
There
course.
we go. Very good. From Hamilton to Hamilton.
Hamilton,
See, it's
yes.
all linked. Trish, what are you going to go for on our board?
I'm going to go for Sit Down, You're Rocking the Boat.
Sit Down, You're Rocking the Boat from Guys and Dolls. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Absolutely, Sit Down, You're Rocking the Boat. 5 is the only score we have from Daisy, 39 for Rocking.
Not a bad answer at all. Sit Down, You're Rocking the Boat. I actually stage managed this musical in high school, and I think I probably still know all the words.
I think
to
I
all
do too.
the songs.
Yeah, thank you very much indeed. Now then, Kerry, welcome back for show 2. Lovely to have you with us again. I think there are more things you must tell us, Kerry.
Yes, so as I said last time, I'm a dental receptionist and administrator. But I did used to be an English instructor in South Korea, and that's where I got my love of Korean food, particularly kimchi.
Kimchi. Do you make your own kimchi?
Jamie makes a lot better kimchi than I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
But how long were you in South Korea?
2.5 years.
Amazing. In Seoul or?
Incheon, just outside Seoul.
Right.
So I did spend a lot of time in Seoul.
Amazing. I mean, it's a mind-blowing place, isn't it?
Yes, very different to Wales.
But what an amazing place. Kerry, what are you going to go for?
I'm going to go for the top one, As Long As He Needs Me.
As long as he needs me, says Kerry. Let's see how many of our 100 said needs. Needs is absolutely right. 39 is our high score. You passed 39. 31 is where you end up with needs.
Yes, very well done. Performed by the character Nancy in the stage productions of the musical Oliver. The song has also spent 5 weeks at #2 in the UK chart, thanks to a version by Dame Shirley Bassey in 1960. The same year Oliver was first performed.
Fabulous. Thank you very much indeed, Desiree. And now we come to you, Adara. Lovely to have you back with us. This is your 3rd show. Tell us more about yourself, Adara.
So something I like to do is quizzing in my spare time. I'm part of a quiz league. We play every Tuesday, so yeah.
Do you know, I could tell. I could sort of tell. There's something copper-bottomed about your quizzing. You just seem to know a lot of stuff. So have you won your quiz team? Are you regular pickers up of the loot?
No, not really, no. We're all right, but
You're doing okay.
improving.
Okay, improving. Well, improving is the right direction to be moving in. Now, listen, Adara, you're the last person to have this board. Would you like to mop up for us?
I would like to. These aren't really my shows. So I'm either going to go for We Will Rock You or Beautiful, the Carole King musical, but that would be a guess. I'm just thinking if I should take a guess or not.
Do you want my advice?
Yes.
Take a guess.
Yeah.
OK, if it goes wrong, I can blame you then.
Yeah, exactly. Do that. Lay it at my door.
It might as well rain under September.
OK. Under September.
Yeah.
It might as well rain under September. Let's see what happens when we say that. No, I'm so sorry, Adara. You can lay that at my door.
Yes.
You can lay that at my door. I said I would.
Take a guess.
Yes. I'm so sorry. That scores you 100 points.
I think you were thinking the right answer and something else came out of your mouth. But it was, in fact, Until September, which would have gotten you 53 points. So it still would have been quite a high score, just not quite as high. Xander.
Yeah.
Do you know the rest of these?
Yeah, I think I do.
Oh, okay, all right. Let me let you have it.
So, Moses supposes.
That is correct and would have gotten you 6, a low score indeed.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Absolutely.
I was just trying to steer you away from that because I reckon that was going to be a big
the
score.
highest. Yeah, up there at 71.
And Some Enchanted Evening.
And that would have scored 27.
Thank you very much indeed. We are halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. 5, Daisy. 5. Do you remember those dim, distant days at the beginning of the round? Oh, 31 is where we got from there, where we find Kerry and Jamie. 39 is where we find Trish and Dave. And up from there to 100, I'm so sorry, Adara and Somto. Somto, you get the new board. Do you love musical theatre?
Yes.
I think I know the answer.
Yes.
Yeah. Listen, well, very, very best of luck with the new board. Let's hope we find a lovely low score. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? And we are going to put 7 more musical NUMBERS up on the board. And here they are. 1 N only, Dreamgirls. Shoes You, The Table, Blood Brothers. Climb Every M, The Sound of Music. B, School Dropout, Grease. Why Can't the E, My Fair Lady, If I Were a R Man, Fiddler on the Roof, and Bend and S, Legally Blonde. There we are. Now then, Somto, welcome back. Great to have you with us again.
you.
Massive Liverpool fan, we have discovered.
Yeah.
Huge sport fan, love travelling. Tell us more.
I'd say also, I'm a burgeoning Wrexham fan as well.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
How do Liverpool feel about that?
Oh, it's different tiers, so it's okay.
OK, that's fine. Well, for now,
Yeah,
you never know.
exactly.
Great things could be around the corner for Wrexham.
Exactly.
It seems, I mean, was it the Ryan Reynolds link that just turned you on to Wrexham, or...?
I'd kind of like feel like we got in there just before that, because his housemate is from Wrexham. So,
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he's a good friend. Hello, Bondi.
Hi, Bondi.
Yeah, so I've been to a game in Wrexham. Yeah, been in the documentary, the first season. You can see me like celebrating.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, fantastic.
So yeah.
Right, now,
an eye out for
Somto,
that.
you got a hard job ahead of you here. What are
Yeah.
you going to go for?
I'll go for Legally Blonde, Bend and Snap.
Bend and Snap, says Somto. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Bend and Snap. No red line for you as you're currently the high scorers. Snap is right. It's a very, very good answer. Down it goes to 27. 127 is your total.
Excellent job, Somto. I don't know a lot about musicals, but I definitely didn't know a lot about that musical. So Bend and Snap, this song is centered around a dance routine that is performed by the characters Elle and Paulette, and as the song progresses, the company of the musical itself.
Thank you very much indeed, Desiree. Jamie, welcome back. Thank you. We discovered you're a care worker and a bass player in a cool band.
Yes.
How long's the band been together?
We've been together for about 5 years or so.
I mean, how often are you gigging?
I'd say at least once a month now at the moment.
That's
You know, it's
good.
all original music, so it's quite difficult to find the gigs in our area, so we've got to travel. And
Yeah. What's the name of the band?
Puzzle Tree.
Puzzle Tree.
Yeah.
Puzzle Tree. Right now, the people are going, I knew it was Puzzle Tree. I said it was Puzzle Tree last time. Fantastic, Jamie. Now, listen, you're on 31. We are looking for a score of 95 or less
Okay.
to keep you in the game.
I know a couple, so I'm not going to take a risk this time because I blew up my face last show. I'll go for Beauty School Dropout.
Beauty School Dropout, says Jamie. Let's see how many of our 100 people said beauty. Here is your red line, lovely and high. Beauty is right, gets you through. Altogether fantastic, 47, taking your total up to 78.
Yes, Beauty School Dropout. Great answer and a great tune. It was originally written for the 1971 stage production of Grease. The 50s teen idol Frankie Avalon performed the song in the hit 1978 film version and later reprised his role on the stage in 1996 and 2003.
Thank you very much indeed, Desiree. Now then, Dave, welcome to Pointers. It's terrific to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Dave.
Hi, Zana. My name's Dave. I'm 57. I'm a design manager from Formby.
Very good indeed. What sort of designs do you manage?
Very limited creativity. It's very much more just a case of making sure they comply with standards and scope set by the
Very good.
customer.
What are your hobbies? What do you like getting up to? Dave?
Sport mad, always have been, mainly as a participant, now as a spectator, like theatre, whether it be Shakespeare or musical theatre.
Musical theatre,
Yeah.
well, there we are. Listen, you're on 39. Brilliant
Yeah.
score from Trish in the first pass. So 87 or less gets you into round two.
Yeah. I think I'd go for If I Were a Rich Man.
If I were a rich man, says Dave, here is your red line. Can rich get you below that red line? It's right, and it gets you through. And down it goes to 34. 34 for If I Were a Rich Man. 73, your total.
Absolutely beautiful work, Dave. Fiddler on the Roof is adapted from a series of short stories by Sholem Aleichem, narrated by Tevye the Dairyman. Tevye sings this song in stage productions where he contemplates what it would be like to be wealthy.
Thank you very much indeed. Graham, welcome to Pointers. It's terrific to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
Hi,
Graham.
so I'm Graham. I'm an environmental consultant. So these days that's very much focused on carbon reduction, net zero, all those kind of things.
I see. Very good. Graham, tell us what delights you. What sort of things do you love getting up to?
I particularly love playing music.
Very
I
good.
played the guitar for a long time and...
Very good. Are you an acoustic guitarist or an electric guitarist? Or I would
Bit of both.
pick.
Bit of
Little
both. Bit of both.
Do you play in a band?
Yeah, currently in a band in Bournemouth called the Rough Cuts.
Very nice.
and I record my own sort of music under the name of the Grizzly Adams.
With me, I sometimes play bass for him.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there we are.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very nice indeed.
So if you like surf music and punk music, that's the kind of vibe.
Surf punk?
That's the vibe we're going for, yeah.
Fantastic. Good stuff. Now, Graham, you're on 5, which means you are through to the next round, even if you were to score 100. So, look, there you are. Would you like to talk us through that board and fill in the blanks?
Well, One Night Only feels right for Dreamgirls. Shoes Under the Table, maybe. Climb Every Mountain, I'm positive on, so I'm going to stick it safe at this point and go with Climb Every Mountain.
OK, Climb Every Mountain, it says Graham. Let's see how many of our 100 said Climb Every Mountain. There is no red line for you for the lovely reason that you are already through. Mountain. Absolutely right. There we are. 75, taking your total up to a lovely round 80. Well done.
Oh, interesting. Well, you did go for a nice, safe answer with Mountain, which is traditionally sung by Mother Abbess to Maria at the end of the first act to help Maria find her true identity. If you had said Under, we would have had another 100-point answer. It was actually Shoes Upon the Table, so well avoided there. That would have gotten you 6, though. I will say, just as a bit of comfort, Adara, if you had said Bohemian Rhapsody, you still would have gone out on this round. So it just so happens everybody's very good at musicals and not the one that you knew.
Thank you, by the way. That lets me off my conscience, because that was troubling me. It was bothering me.
Yeah. No. It's all right. The only remaining ones, of course, as you accurately guessed, One Night Only for 46 points. And why can't the English? Is
Learn
it like
to speak.
There we go.
There you are.
All right.
Thank you.
That has got 1 point.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed, Desiree. That brings us to the end of our first round. It means we have to say goodbye to our first pair, Somto and Adara. I can't bear it. I had high hopes. This was not in the script as far as I understood it. I was very much hoping you'd be winning this show. But it's been really lovely having you on. Thank you so much for playing Somto and Adara. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it is now time for round 2. And so we are whittled down to 3 pairs as we enter the teeth of Pointless now and round 2. Well done, Daisy, our lowest individual scorer in that round, and Dave and Trish, our lowest combined scorers there. And Kerry and Jamie, just well done. Terrific. Best of luck to all 3 pairs. Our category for round 2 today is US sporting cities. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second, and whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many US cities with NBA basketball or MLB baseball teams as they could, Desiree.
We're looking for the name of any U.S. city that is the home to a team in either the NBA, the National Basketball Association League, or the MLB, that's Major League Baseball, or both. These are essentially the leagues featuring the biggest teams in basketball or baseball. Remember, we are not looking for the name of a team, just the U.S. city itself. And this is as of September 2023.
Thanks very much indeed, Desiree. Right, Graham, we come to you first. My hunch is there should be some pointless answers in here. Graham, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I wish it said NFL instead of the others, but I'm going to go with the same city I would have done, Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, says Graham. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh is right. It's good. It's very good. It's very, very good. Down goes to 2. What a great start to the round. Very well done indeed, Graham.
Done. Graham, are you a big Steelers fan?
I am.
Go Steelers! Well, they also have a baseball team, so you're in luck, the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates are one of the oldest teams in baseball and have won the World Series 5 times. Excellent job.
Thank you very much indeed, Desiree. Now, Trish.
So I remember buying my youngest son one of this team's shirts, and the city was Chicago.
Chicago, says Trish. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Chicago? Chicago is right. 2 is our low score, in fact, our only score. 52 is what Chicago says.
Yes, Chicago is full of sports teams. Do you remember which team you got the shirt for?
Bulls.
The Bulls, yes, the Bulls definitely come up. The major basketball team of Chicago is the Bulls. They also have baseball teams, the White Sox and the Cubs, who we root for even though they lose a lot. Well done.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Jamie, do you follow basketball or baseball?
I've got a couple of answers, so I should be OK.
OK, Jamie.
I'll go for Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, says Jamie. This sounds like a good answer. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Milwaukee. Milwaukee is right. 52 is our high score, 2 is our low. 4 for Milwaukee. Very well done indeed, Jamie.
Fantastic answer. The Milwaukee baseball team is the Brewers, which is just kind of like, did they name it after people who made beer because they make beer? You know, like a lot of times it's an animal or it's just like, hey, we make beer.
Yeah.
Here. They also have a basketball team. It's the Bucks. Well done.
Thank you very much indeed. We are halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. 2 was the best score of the pass. Very well done indeed, Graham. 4 is where we find Jamie and Kerry. And then from there, we travel up to 52, where we find Trish and Dave. Dave, let's have a lovely low score from you. Let's see if we can even out that high score in this next pass. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? So remember, we are looking for US cities with NBA basketball or MLB baseball teams. And Kerry, there you are on 4, so 47 or less will get you into the head-to-head.
I'm not very good at this subject. I'm going to say Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. Philadelphia, says Kerry. Shall we find out how many of our 100 said that? There's your red line. Philadelphia is absolutely right. Gets you into the head-to-head. Very well done, Kerry. Down it goes to 20, taking your total up to 24.
Yes, that is a great answer. I know so many people in Philadelphia who are screaming that you got it right now. They have a basketball team, the 76ers, and the baseball team is the Philadelphia Phillies. Well done.
Thank you very much indeed, Desiree. Now, Dave, you're on 52. We just need a low score here.
Yeah. Go for Minnesota.
Minnesota, says Dave. No red line for you, as you are the high scorers. Let's see how many of our 100 said Minnesota. Ooh. Bad luck, Dave. I mean, that could have gone either way. You never know. But I'm afraid on this occasion it scored you 100, taking your total up to 152. Sorry.
Yes, I'm going to clear that right up for you in just a couple of minutes. My heart breaks for you because you're very close to something very good.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Daisy, good news. You're in the head-to-head.
So I'm just going to go New York, because they've got to have one.
New York?
We're through anyway, hopefully.
There we are. You're
So
through
New
anyway,
York.
so there's no red line for you. Let's see how many of our 100 said New York. New York's absolutely right, Daisy. Very well done indeed. Down it goes to 77, 79 your total. Super.
Yes, that was a great guess because New York has absolutely everything, Daisy. So for basketball, you've got the Nets in Brooklyn and you've got the Knicks. In baseball, we've got the Yankees, obviously, and the Mets. All of the following would have gotten you 1 point. Kansas City, Minneapolis, which is the city inside of Minnesota, and my heart breaks for you because it would have been an excellent answer. Oakland, Sacramento, San Antonio, San Diego, and St. Louis. And here are 6 pointless answers. Anaheim, which is right next to where I grew up. Anaheim is home to the LA Angels. Arlington, which is in Texas, home to the Texas Rangers. Indianapolis, Oklahoma City, Salt Lake City, and St. Petersburg in Florida. Well done at home if you got any of those.
Thank you very much indeed. That brings us to the end of our second round. Also means we have to say goodbye to our second pair, Dave and Trish. I'm afraid it is you we say goodbye to this time. It's been lovely having you on. We will see you, and we'll see you go much further next time. I have no doubt at all. Dave and Trish, thank you very much indeed. For the remaining 2 pairs, though, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Kerry and Jamie, Graham and Daisy. You are now 1 step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £1,000. But before we play the head-to-head, we have this lovely quick bonus round where we can try and throw some more money into that jackpot by truffling out a couple of pointless answers. Here goes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many surrealist artists as they could, Desiree.
Yes, exciting. So you'll see 6 options come up on the board. 4 are the names of famous artists associated with the movement known as surrealism, 2 of which are scoring and 2 absolutely pointless. And 2 are not surrealist artists at all. £250 go into the jackpot for each pointless answer.
Thank you very much indeed. So can you find the pointless surrealist artists from these? Leonora Carrington, Max Ernst, Grace Slick, Kay Sage, Claude Cahun, and Vernon Grant. There we are. Does anybody know anything? Would anybody like to throw in some
I've
useful
heard of
information?
Max Ernst, definitely.
Sure, yeah, Max Ernst is
Yeah.
definitely an artist. Is he surrealist? I'm not 100%.
I think Grace Slick was the singer in Jefferson Airplane, wasn't she?
Kerry and Jamie, I'm going to come to you without further ado.
I've got Claude Cahun.
Go on then.
Claude Cahun?
Should we go for Claude Cahun? Is Claude Cahun a pointless surrealist? Surrealist artist. Hey, very good indeed. Very well done. Which means we turn to you, Graham and Daisy.
I want to go for Vernon Grant.
You want to
just
go for
on the off
Vernon Grant.
chance.
Should we find out if Vernon Grant is a pointless surrealist?
Ah, never mind.
Never mind. Never mind.
Yes, so Vernon Grant is an artist. He was the illustrator who created the original Snap, Crackle, and Pop characters you might see.
Those can be pretty surreal.
Yes, so he's a serial artist rather than a surreal
Oh,
artist.
right.
You did know Max Ernst is an artist. He was a surrealist artist. He was a German-born French-American surrealist. He would have scored you 12 points. Leonora Carrington is also a scoring answer. She is a British-Mexican surrealist artist, but would have only scored 2 points. Still not helpful for this.
Grace Slick, Jefferson Airplane.
Yes.
Was that right?
That is correct. She was the lead singer of Jefferson Airplane, who famously released an album called Surrealistic Pillow. So that might have been the confusion there, but she's a singer, not an artist.
So there we are. Case Sage is our other pointless answer.
Yep, she was an American surrealist.
Thank you very much indeed. Well done. You managed to find one pointless answer, which means we can add £250 to the jackpot, taking the total up to £1,250. But who will be playing for it? Well, we can only find out in the head-to-head. Now, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot, and you are now allowed to confer before you give your answers. Best of luck to both pairs. Here is our first question, and it is all about minerals used as gemstones. Desiree.
Yes, I'm excited about this round. We're going to show you 5 pictures of minerals that are used as gemstones. We'll also give you the first and last letters of their names. Please tell us the stone that you think the fewest of our 100 knew.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal our 5 gemstones, and here they come. We have A, E. B, T, Z. C, L, S, L, I. D, A, E. And E, T, E. Now then, Kerry and Jamie, you're our low scorers. You get to go first.
Let's go for that.
It's a guess. Are you sure you want to go for that?
Yeah.
OK, I'm going to take a stab in the dark. I've got an idea, but I'll go for C. And I think it's lapis lazuli.
Lapis lazuli, say Kerry and Jamie. Now then, Graham and Daisy, can you talk us through that board?
Well,
I've spent longer in the Natural History Museum geology room than you have.
yeah. There's 2 I know for sure.
Yeah, I bet they're the same 2 I know.
B is topaz.
Yeah, B is topaz and D is agate.
Oh, OK. E is turquoise.
Oh, right, yeah. And then A, it's not amethyst because it doesn't end in E. So should we go for agate
Yes.
then?
You're going to say D, agate. So we have lapis lazuli and we have agate. Kerry and Jamie went for lapis lazuli for C. Let's see how many of our 100 said lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli is right. And that goes down to 27. Very well done indeed. Graham and Daisy, meanwhile, have gone for agate for D. Shall we see how many of our 100 said agate? Agate is right. Oh, agate 28. My goodness, it couldn't be any closer. And it means, Kerry and Jamie, after one question, you are up 1-0. Well done.
Yes, I mean, this round is an entire piece of me. I love all of these different gemstones. The other ones on the board, you did get turquoise, which would have scored you 37 points. Topaz, obviously, you also guessed. That would have garnered you 73 points, so well missed there. And the one that no one else could get is one of my favorites. It's Aquamarine. Would have scored you 17.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, here comes your second question. Graham and Daisy, you get to answer this first, but you've got to win it to stay in the game, so good luck. Our second question is all about events of the 20th century, Desiree.
We are going to show you 5 historic events from the second half of the 20th century as detailed on the On This Day page of the BBC's website. However, some of the words have been replaced by their initials. We've added the date of the event as a clue. Please work out what the initials stand for and name the historical event that the fewest of our 100 knew.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 clues to events of the 20th century, and here they come. LA at WS, 13th of July, 1985. E, win the WC, 30th of July, 1966. NM becomes P of SA, 10th of May, 1994. DC launched in the UK, 15th of February, 1971. And F of the BW, 9th of November, 1989. There we are. Now then, Graham and Daisy, you get to go first.
OK, I'm going to go for the one that's just slightly older than me. Decimal currency launched in the United Kingdom.
Decimal currency launched in the UK, 15th of February 1971. Now then, Kerry and Jamie, can you talk us through that board?
But the second one is England win the World Cup. Nelson Mandela becomes president of South Africa. And fall of the Berlin Wall.
Nelson Mandela.
Yeah, we'll go for Nelson Mandela becomes president of South Africa.
OK, Nelson Mandela becomes president of South Africa, 10th of May, 1994. So in the order they were given, we have decimal currency launched in the United Kingdom. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Decimal currency, absolutely right. That goes down to 16. Very well done indeed, Graham and Daisy. Kerry and Jamie have gone for Nelson Mandela becomes president of South Africa. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Nelson Mandela, absolutely right. 16 is what it would have to be. And that goes down to 25. Nearly there. Not quite far enough. Graham and Daisy, well done. You're back in the game after 2 questions. It's 1-all.
Yes, you were wise to avoid the one that you knew outright, England win the World Cup. That would have scored you 38 points. There are only 2 answers up there that would have gotten you in underneath the decimal currency being launched in the United Kingdom. And that is the first one, which is Live Aid at Wembley Stadium, which would have gotten you 4 points. Or the fall of the Berlin Wall, which actually only would have scored you 10 points.
There we are. Now, here comes your third question. This is the decider. Whoever wins this goes through to the final and plays for that jackpot. Best of luck to both pairs. Our third question is all about unicorns. Unicorns.
Yes.
Monoceroses.
Yes,
as
monoceros. We're going to give you 5 clues relating to unicorns. Please tell us the answer that the fewest of our 100 people knew.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, let's reveal our 5 unicorn clues, and here they come. Country represented by Noah Kirel with the song Unicorn in the 2023 Eurovision Song Contest, I. Ancient Greek physician who first mentions a unicorn in his book Indica in the 4th century BCE. C. Arctic whale called the unicorn of the sea. N. Cartoon journalist created by Belgian cartoonist Hergé, who appears with his dog Snowy in The Secret of the Unicorn. T. And UK home nation whose official national animal is a unicorn. S. Kerry and Jamie, you get to go first.
Let's try to work out the Greek physician. Oh, I can't get him.
Should we go for the top one? Right.
Arctic whale called the unicorn of the sea. Narwhal.
Narwhal, say Kerry and Jamie. Now, Graham and Daisy, it's over to you. Can you talk us through the board?
Can we?
I kind of bit, because I think it's pretty sure it's Israel from
OK.
The Eurovision.
Greek
I remember
physician,
watching
I've no idea.
Greek physician who's not Galen, no idea. And then was it Tintin?
Tintin in Scotland.
Tintin in Scotland. Oh, could we gamble on Israel?
All right, we can gamble on Israel. Let's gamble on Israel.
I'm pretty sure it's Israel.
OK, do you want to go for Israel?
Gamble on Israel.
OK,
yeah.
so we have Narwhal and we have Israel. Kerry and Jamie went for Narwhal, the unicorn of the sea. How many of our 100 said Narwhal? Narwhal is absolutely right. That goes down to 34. Meanwhile, Graham and Daisy are going to go for Israel for the top one. The country represented by Noah Kirel. Let's see how many of our 100 said Israel. Israel is right. That was a gamble worth taking, I think. Let's see if it wins it for you. Yes, it does. And down that goes to 11. Very well done indeed. And it means, after 3 questions, Graham and Daisy are through to the final 2-1.
Oh, extraordinarily well done, Graham and Daisy. Any of the 3 that you actually knew would have taken you through to the end. Scotland actually comes in lower than Narwhal, which is surprising to me, 29. Tintin, you also knew. That would have scored you 20 points. And the Greek physician's name that everyone was looking for, and the letter doesn't help you, his name is Ctesias. Ctesias, C-T-E-S-I-A-S. So, yeah, that would have gotten you 1 point.
Thank you very much indeed, Desiree. That means the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round, Kerry and Jamie. It's you. We'll see you next time. But you've been our golden couple, our lowest scorers coming into this head-to-head. It's got to be looking good for next time. We'll look forward to seeing you then. Kerry and Jamie, thank you. For Graham and Daisy, though, it is now time for the Pointless Final. Congratulations, Graham and Daisy. You fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless Trophy. You now have a chance to win the Pointless Jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £1,250. Well, the question is, what would you like to see come up? What is going to help you win that jackpot?
A-level chemistry would be really nice, but I doubt that's going to happen. What would you like?
Indie music from about 1988 to about 1993.
Listen, you know what happens. 4 things will appear on the board. Let's see what we can offer you. Today's 4 are ferry services in the Scottish Islands, gymnastics at the Olympic Games since 2000, directors named Sam, medieval literature.
I mean, medieval literature.
Yeah, I mean, let's push the boat out.
Yeah.
We're going to do medieval literature.
Medieval literature it is.
Okay, so for this category, we are looking for the title of any of the 24 named tales in Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales. Most tales are named after the pilgrim that tells the tale. So if, for instance, there were a tale called The Butcher's Tale, we would accept the full title or just the answer butcher. But we do need the name to be the one specifically given in the title. Or we are looking for anyone who made a credited appearance in the 2021 film The Green Knight, which is adapted from the 14th century poem Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. This is according to imdb.com. Very best of luck to you both in the studio and to those of you playing along at home.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. If you can find 3 pointless answers, we'll throw in a £500 bonus. Are you ready?
Yes. Ready for that?
Let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
I didn't know they'd made a Green Knight film.
No,
so
I've never heard of that.
There's the knight, the parson.
Yeah, OK. Is there a nurse?
There's a nurse. There's definitely a knight and a parson, I think.
I want to say Summoner's Tale, but that's a song of somebody's, I think.
There was one that's got like a weird, begins with A, and yeah.
And what?
I don't know, but there's definitely a knight.
You're right, OK.
There's definitely a parson. I'm pretty sure there's a parson.
OK. I mean, there must be a pilgrim, because they're all on the pilgrim.
Yeah, but
they're
all pilgrims. They're all pilgrims, though. There's a knight, a parson, a maid, probably a nurse.
Let's go for the Squire's Tale, maybe like a knight squire.
A knight and a squire and a parson, I guess.
Yeah, OK.
Or there's also, there must be like a farmer or something, like medieval, just like generic roles. Like, there's literally a farmer.
A farmer, OK,
like,
let's do farmer. Okay.
No, knight, parson, farmer, squire.
10 seconds left.
OK,
knight, squire,
parson. I'm feeling something about parson.
OK, let's do it. Let's do it.
OK, you're happy. Should we stop the clock?
Yeah.
Right, let's have your 3 answers. What can you give me?
So we're going to go for knight.
Knight.
Squire.
Squire.
Parson.
Parson. So all three of these are Chaucer's Canterbury Tales.
Fingers crossed.
OK, of those three, Knight, Squire and Parson, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Parson. I've just got a weird
Parson
feeling
goes
about
last. Least likely to be pointless?
Knight.
Knight, and then Squire goes in the middle. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order, and here they are. We have the Knight's Tale, the Squire's Tale and the Parson's Tale. 3 answers on the board there. Now, if one of these turns out to be pointless and wins you that jackpot, what would you like to do with your winnings? £1,250.
You're probably going to buy a new guitar.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
OK, anything, Daisy, you'd like to put it towards?
I mean, bike, yeah, new bike.
New bike.
New bike.
OK, well, there we are. Very, very best of luck. Your first answer is the Knight's Tale. In all 3 cases, we are looking for the tales from the Canterbury Tales. Let's see how many of our 100 people said the Knight's Tale. Might it be pointless? Well, it's right. £1,250 is yours. If it goes all the way down to 0, the Knight's Tale now takes us down through the teens into single figures, still going down with the Knight's Tale to 7. OK, 7 for the Knight's Tale.
7 English teachers, aren't there?
So not a pointless answer. Let's now turn to the Squire's Tale. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Squire. Squire's Tale is right. The Knight's Tale took us all the way down to 7. Squire's Tale takes us down through the teens. If this is pointless, £1,250 is yours. Down we go with the Squire's Tale, still going down. Still, you have done it! Very well done indeed! Fantastic work. Very well done. You have just won £1,250. Brilliant.
Yes, and an amazing new guitar bike.
Yeah.
So you were actually so close to getting triple pointless because you mentioned the Summoner's Tale. 10 Summoner's Tales was an album by Sting, whose real name is Gordon Sumner, but he had taken the name from an actual tale, the Summoner's Tale, which would have been pointless. And the Parson's Tale, which you put down last, was also pointless. So had you chosen those 3, you would have had a triple pointless round. Let's have a look at the rest of the pointless answers in the Canterbury Tales. So some that you could have had would have been the Merchant's Tale, the Monk's Tale, the Parson's Tale, the Squire's Tale. Well done. In fact, the only scoring answers were the Wife of Bath's Tale, the Prioress's Tale, the Pardoner's Tale, the Miller's Tale, and the Knight's Tale. And next we asked you about the cast of The Green Knight. Some pointless answers here would have included Joel Edgerton, Kate Dickie, Ralph Ineson, and Sarita Chowdhury. And in fact, the only scoring answers were the main star, Dev Patel, Aaron Kellyman, Alicia Vikander, Sean Harris, and Barry Keoghan. So well done if you named anyone else in that film, as they were a pointless answer.
Thank you very much indeed, Desiree, and thanks once again to our winning players, Graham and Daisy, who take away today's jackpot of £1,250.
Well done.
Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Desiree.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.